Under the gentle warmth of spring sunlight, two adorable cats, Walnut and Grape, lived near a small farm cabin. At first, they only played around the cabin, but lately, they had begun to explore farther, curious about the world beyond. Then one day, a large male cat started appearing around the cabin, wandering by once or twice a week. I worried he might harm the young ones, but since nothing had happened so far, I thought it would be fine. That day, I visited the cabin as usual, but the kittens, who always came running to greet me, were nowhere to be seen. Maybe they've gone exploring a bit farther today, I thought. Just then, I heard a soft, trembling meow. Grape slowly walked toward me. Grape, where's Walnut? I looked around the cabin, but Walnut was nowhere to be found. When I stepped outside the back door, a short distance away, there lay Walnut, silent and still. There were no big wounds, just a small trace of blood by the mouth. Perhaps he had been bitten at a vital spot, gone in an instant, without a chance to fight back. At that moment, I remembered the big tomcat that had been lurking nearby for days. There was no proof, but the thought that he might be the reason wouldn't leave my mind. I buried Walnut quietly beneath the apple tree by the stream. My hands trembled, and my heart sank heavy with grief. Only then did it truly hit me. This place was still the wild. A neighbor had recently told me a wildcat had killed a mother cat nearby, leaving behind only her paws. Could it be that these kittens' mother had met the same fate? A bitter thought crossed my mind. Walnut was always full of curiosity, the bold one who led every adventure. Maybe it was that same curious spirit that made him leave this world too soon. Now, only Grape remains at the cabin. At first, she hid away, frightened and alone, but slowly, she began to change. She started visiting the neighboring farms, exploring every corner of the greenhouses with growing confidence. When I rest, she comes close and rubs her face against mine. When I work, she wanders among the rows of tomatoes, and sometimes curls up by my feet to nap. Sometimes, I find her sitting inside the tomato boxes, adorable, but exasperating. Other times, she leaves her droppings around the greenhouse, earning her the nickname Poop Cat. She scratches up the boxes with her claws, and even climbs onto the plastic roof, leaving tiny holes behind. Perhaps cats shouldn't live near greenhouses. I think about trimming her claws, but worry she still needs them to survive in the wild. Yet if I leave her be, the holes keep increasing. And so, little by little, Grape is growing into an adult cat. But life on the farm still has more trials waiting for her. She is a half-wild cat, living between life and death. What new story awaits this brave little girl named Grape?